welcome to our home, and I hope you're having a happy June. This month we will be celebrating Father's Day and summer. We'll be doing some crafts, food, decorating, and having some fun. So, aloha. Since my father grew up in Hawaii, tropical themes seemed fun this month with Father's Day going on. I decorated with pops of color like hot pink and orange, and of course I put lots of flowers everywhere. For my tablescape this month, I found these cool palm tree candle holders, and I put in some aqua turquoise colored candles. I used a lot of tropical colors with the napkins, and I tucked in some greenery to balance out all the bright colors. I tried to decorate a little bit sparingly this month. So yeah. And here's the decorated room under the stairs for June. Aloha theme. And we've got beach and boat. This month, instead of making cookies for neighbors, I decided to send some cookies to my father. So I made two kinds of Hawaiian style cookies. First, I made some cookies called coconut clouds, and they were a coconut cookie, and then they had coconut frosting on top of them, and they were very good. But they were a little rich and sweet. Even for me, I usually have a sweet tooth, but I could only eat about a third of one of these. The second kind of cookie that I made were called lihing moi cookies, and they're made of the lihing moi powder is an ingredient which is made from ground up salted sweet plums. And I do remember trying these salted plums when I was a kid, and I really liked them. My grandma would have them around sometimes. But apparently they make a powder out of it, and I'd never heard of this, and it's an ingredient in some desserts and foods. So anyway, it was an ingredient in the actual cookie, and then you coated the cookie in a sugar mixed with this powder as well. They were really pretty, kind of an orangey red color, but they were really tasty, and my son gobbled them up. I'm like, I have to save some for my dad. So anyway, my dad still has not got them yet, but hopefully he will like them. And my kitchen is being remodeled right now, so I didn't get as much cooking as I would like to done. I usually like to make quite a bit of homemade things for Father's Day, but I really wasn't able to this year. So anyway, maybe next year this time. Two things that I was able to make for Father's Day given our kitchen situation. The first was a cake called Milky Way cake. And it's exactly like it sounds. It was the first time I tried it, but it had 6 whole Milky Way bars melted along with some butter into the homemade batter for the cake, and then 4 whole Milky Way bars along with some more butter melted into the frosting. And it tasted just like it sounds. It was super good. Everyone liked it, and I was surprised it wasn't too cloyingly sweet. It was sweet, but it was good. It wasn't too much. It was very good. So highly recommend it. The second thing that I like to usually make on Father's Day is the traditional kind of Hawaiian pasta and potato salad. It's kind of a mix of pasta salad and potato salad, and I always really enjoy it. So anyway, I've included a recipe. My craft this month is a cute Father's Day garland made from little origami Hawaiian shirts, and they're hung on a clothing line made of twine. And for this craft, you just need some 4x6 inches of paper in tropical prints, and you can get the paper pads from any craft store. Then little mini buttons, and those you can get on Amazon, of course. And then twine, and I use green. You can use the traditional color, whatever you want. And then tape, if they don't stay together like mine sometimes don't. I had 2 of them I did have to tape, but you couldn't tell. So anyway, once you have the paper, fold it in half lengthwise, and then open and fold each side towards the middle. And fold the top down towards the back 5/8 of an inch. And then for the sleeves, mark a tiny dot 1 5/8 inch up from the bottom on the center line. Then fold on the diagonal from the dot to each corner. For the collar, mark 5/8 of an inch down from the top of the center line, and then fold both of the top corners to this line. Now bring the bottom of the shirt up, folding along a 3 5/8 inch fold line you made at the beginning, and then tuck underneath the collar points, and you are done. So in theory, the collar holds everything in place, but as I mentioned, I did have to use tape on a couple of them, but I'm not a craft purist, and I don't think you can really tell. But I thought they were really cute. For an extra dollop of cute, you can glue the little teeny buttons on the front. I put 3 down each. That's quite a job, and I burned my fingers with the glue gun, but but I think it was well worth it. And then lastly, you just use these little tiny little clothespins, and you hang the shirts on the clothing line made out of twine, and you just hang it, and they're adorable.